All right, let's do it. Let's get to Atlanta. It is Falcons week, part due. It is Saints Falcons, and we are going to talk to Matt Chernoff of 680 The Fans. Chuck and Chernoff, you can hear him every weekday afternoon. Matt, it is an honor and a pleasure for you to be on Know Your Enemy, presented by Microsoft Teams.
It's a career accomplishment. I've waited for this moment, Graff. Let's do it.
Well, let's talk about the defense. And look, since the 0-5 beginning, the defense has got exponentially better week after week, especially in the points allowed department, because at the beginning of the year, you guys were giving up a ton of them. What's been the difference? Because it's pretty much the same personnel.
It is. It's actually, the weird thing is it's almost lesser personnel than what they were sold, right? Tack McKinley, he was released. They've had other injuries. Dante Fowler hasn't lived up to what they hoped, and he hasn't been on the field. I think it comes down to they've been coached better.
All right, look, your quarterback's putting up great numbers, as he always has, Matt Ryan. The weapons have been well documented. Yet we're seeing your field goal kicker kick a whole ton to the point that he's leading the league in scoring. Why all the field goals and why the red zone issues?
They're so lacking of creativity, especially when they get in the red zone. And that's what happens to this team. They can move it 20-20, but once they get inside the red zone, when things start getting compacted, that's when you need your OC. And you guys know that a lot from what Sean Payton will dial up. Dirk doesn't do that. If the X's and O's are going to be dependent on them scoring, that's going to be a problem. They score when Julio Jones wins one-on-one matchups with Calvin Ridley. Same thing with Hayden Hurst. Outside of that, they're not going to scheme much up.
All right, Matt, as we wrap it up, we do this every week on Know Your Enemy, presented by Microsoft Teams. Give me one player, could be offense, could be defense, could be special teams, that Saints fans really have to watch out for on Sunday.
I'm gonna give you two because I don't play by the rules. I just mentioned Foye Oluokun, who's really coming in his own defensively. I think because they start sending him more on blitzes, he could be a factor, and I'll split it on offense. With the Saints dominating the Falcons the way they did, and it looked like a line of scrimmage, but it was more in the secondary. The Falcon receivers couldn't get open. If Dirk Cutter's going to make any adjustments with Hayden Hurst, quick stuff, get it to the tight end, see if they can get some matchups with him that they like, and maybe that'll open up some other stuff, because they just don't run the ball.
Well, Matt Chernoff, I cannot thank you enough for joining us on this segment. I would wish you good luck, but I would be lying, and you know it. Thanks so much for joining us on Know Your Enemy, presented by Microsoft Teams, and enjoy the game on Sunday.